Hi guys, this is your streamer Carlos. On tonight's video, I'm gonna give you my review of episode 22 of The Big Bang Theory season 4. The fake core NASA boyfriend or NASA bo like boyfriend and sexy sexy Kurt sex sexy sexy coffee coffee curry nerd bro two 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 triple X three times X or three times X. So here we go, guys. I love this episode. First, it's a two-sided episode. So here we go. First side. First side. Priya and Leonard. Priya and Leonard and Howard and Bernadette. Okay, so guys, here we go. Leonard and Priya invite Howard and Bernie to have dinner with them at Raj's place because Raj is sharing his place with his sister Priya. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. At this point, or before the invitation comes into focus, into funny focus, Bernie is at the mall with Penny, who's still hiding her anger towards herself about losing, about not retaining Leonard's love because of her own fault, her own corn fault, and Amy is trying to support her as the friend that she is, as the best friend that she thinks she is to Penny. So when Bernie says to Amy and Penny that Priya and Leonard invited them to her and Howard to dinner, this is the perfect opportunity for Amy to throw out a crazy idea to help Penny out. To use Bernie as a super atom spy. A super atom spy of love. Because there has been a rumor going around our favorite circle of nerds that Priya is thinking of taking Leonard to visit her mom and dad, Dr. Kuthrapali and Mrs. Kuthrapali in India to basically sweep him off his feet and to eventually ask Priya to marry him. So after hearing this, Penny freaks out. Like a jealous ex-girlfriend, which gives Amy the idea to tell Bernie, Bernie, we consider you an essential part of a triple threat of a group of girls, a triple threat of a group in our group. But if you want to become an alpha, an alpha, an alpha corn girlfriend for Penny, you will have to get the details on this rumor, if it's true that Priya is planning to take Leonard to India to basically sweep him off his feet and sweep her mom and dad off their feet with Leonard, and then eventually in the future, if it happens, if Leonard is going to pop the question in the future. So Bernie says, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that. And of course, Amy says, "Come on, Bernie! Don't you see that Penny is secretly suffering because she basically squandered her chance with Leonard, and now the exotic beauty of Priya might take Penny's nerd away from her." But eventually, Bernie agrees. Then on the second side, Raj has been feeling extremely, like to the power of the X Games, extremely X Games type of lonely. So his colleague and friend in the pharmaceutical department of Caltech gives him an experimental mutism, an anti-mutism drug that we love Rod for his sweet mutism, and all that is also funny. But we understand the guy. We understand the guy. Anyway, he goes to Sheldon to get some clarity or advice on should I take this experimental drug and see what happens, and Sheldon is inventing or trying to invent a fun new way of playing checkers. Three-person checkers. Or three-person chess. But I'm going to call it three-person checkers. But anyway, Sheldon says to Rajesh, Kutrapali, ever since I have met you and known you, without saying, you have been a mute with anyone that has pretty long hair and that is a girl. You turn into a mime, a silent, a unfunny, creepy mime, creepy, lovable mime. So I suggest that you take this experimental drug like like Coca-Cola, and Raj does that, and Raj does exactly what Sheldon advises him to do. Then for a test run, Raj asks Sheldon if you could come with me to a coffee shop to give this to give the this experimental drug a test run. And it does work. When Raj sees a pretty girl at this coffee shop, but then it goes off the rails. Yes, this drug works to cure Raj's mutism, but then it goes off the rails. Apparently, this mutism experimental drug helps you with your mutism in Roger's case, but then it makes you extremely X-rated type of romantic. So what does Raj do? What does the side effect look like? Raj starts taking his clothes off, including his everything off. And this poor girl, and this poor pretty girl is first of all shocked, but again at first she was intrigued by Raj's cuteness, and by the way that he was so confident in talking to her. But that after seeing that Raj was taking his clothes off, she ran away, and Raj was basically, wait, I haven't shown you my little spicy curry. If you guys know what I mean by that. Meanwhile, back at Roger's place, Bernadette is trying to keep herself from freaking out and not freak out in front of Priya and Leonard when Amy tells her by phone when Amy texts Bernie and says and tell her by text, tell Priya and Leonard, and of course Howard, that Penny has a NASA astronaut of a boyfriend, corn boyfriend, and Bernie's like, what? Like, what in your mind? Like, wow. But she tells this to Priya and Leonard, and of course Leonard is shocked and Priya is shocked that Leonard would care so much about Penny having a new NASA corn NASA boyfriend. Corn NASA boyfriend. But Leonard plays it off as shocked as a friend. But again, Priya says, okay, I believe you, but not really. But anyway, the stress of being a spy, of being a spy for her alpha corn of a girlfriend, meaning Penny, is too much for Bernie to take, and too much to carry on the NASA corn boyfriend story for Penny that she tells that she basically runs off and says to Howard, let's go. And Howard says, I have to follow my lovely bagel. We had a very good time. We had a very good time tonight, and cream you later. Cream you later. And with that awkward exchange of funny, this is how this wonderful episode 22 of the Big Bang Theory season 4 ends. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to tap that like button, and if you want to keep up with this funny corn mimosa of a nerd love triangle, and what is going to be left of season 4 of the Big Bang Theory, please don't doubt yourselves and tap that notification bell. And if you really want to stick yourself to this cornbread of funny drama of the Big Bang Theory, love triangle, funny cornbread love triangle drama, please don't doubt yourselves as well, and go to my homepage and subscribe from there. Go to my homepage of my channel and subscribe from there. So until we nerd again, bye.